Moon is hovering above, be it romance or, well, superstition, the moon could impact how you act.
Just ask the people who work the night shift. A lot of them that we talk to say it seems when there is a full moon out there, odd things tend to happen. WCBI's Jory Talley joins us live from Columbus with more on it. Jory.
Andre and Joey, there's no scientific explanation behind it, but weird things seem to happen when there's a full moon out, and the people I talk to seem to agree. It's called the full snow moon, and tonight is its big shining moment.
It usually means that we're all pretty nervous. I know we actually just got tagged on a link on Facebook that said, "Watch out, nurses, it's a full moon." It doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be 15 babies born, but crazy stuff seems to happen.
OCH Regional Medical Labor and Delivery Nurse Katie Fancher has seen it happen firsthand while working the Friday night shift in full lunar mode. Once she says a woman delivered a baby in a car on the way to the hospital, so there's no telling what could happen tonight.
This morning I had a patient that a doctor sent home, and he said, "Well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks." She said, "Have you seen the moon? It's happening tonight." So, I mean, even patients seem to think that if there's a full moon that something's going to happen, and they'll get kind of upset if they don't deliver when the moon's this full. So I guess we'll just wait and see.
Even Starkville Police Chief Frank Nichols says there's a direct connection with full moons and unusual calls.
Some 20 years ago, I wasn't even a sergeant. I was an acting sergeant. And that particular night, we had a series of calls out of the norm, which caused, I remember, 2 officers to get hurt on duty. As an acting sergeant, I'm like, what's going on here? And one of the officers did remind me that it was a full moon out.
Officers respond to around 250 calls on the weekends, and Nichols says it's the nature of those calls that change the most when there's a full moon out.
I've never seen anybody out serenading the moon or anything like that. It just, calls range from maybe fights to, just people arguing in public.
Law enforcement and nurses aren't the only ones whose shifts light up. Calls for paramedics can double.
It just kind of depends. Sometimes run volume will increase with a full moon. Why, we don't know, just one of those strange things, but we always stay ready to respond to whatever comes our way.
The moon will officially be full at around 6:30, which is just minutes away, and at around 6:45 a partial lunar eclipse will come and dimming the top of it. Live in Columbus, Jory Talley, WCBI News. Back to the studio.